Hi, it's Sherri from A Quilting Life, and I'm here today with our Harbor Row Quilt Sew Along. And this week, or this month actually, we are doing the basket blocks. The basket blocks have a lot of little tiny half square triangles, and so I'm going to share some tricks and tips with you today for how to make those blocks a little bit easier. Let's go ahead and get started, and I'll share all the things. We've just got a couple rows left, and so we are really getting close to the finish line. Okay, so here we are with our little baskets. I think they are adorable. I've got lots of samples actually to show you. I did do a basket block as part of my little mini, and I used two different aquas. Here I used the two different reds. And if we look at our quilt, you'll see that I even kind of did more contrast in these baskets. I did the red with the pink, the teal with the navy, orange and yellow, pink and aqua. So in all of these blocks, I actually did contrast the small triangles with at the top with the two small triangles and the larger triangle for the basket base. I really did create a larger contrast. So you should be able to look at this and get an idea of how you want to have your blocks come out. It's a little more subtle, I guess, with it this way. I don't know. I kind of think I like this better personally. That's probably why I did it in the row quilt. I'm going to go ahead and flip this over now. And you will see that we do have a lot of little pieces here. So you've got 6 little half square triangles of the contrast, if you will. And then there are actually 2 little half square triangles here. And this one is a larger half square triangle that is actually exactly double the size of these small ones. So when you put your block together, you are actually going to be sewing 2 small half square triangles to a rectangle and then sewing that unit together with the larger half square triangle. So just this section right here. And then up at the top you sew the 6 half square triangles together with another rectangle. And you sew those 2 halves together, and you can see I have that seam pressed open. And I really did press almost everything open in this just to make it really flat. I will tell you, I just taught this block, I guess it's been about a month now, when I was at my St. George retreats. And some of the students were having problems with these half square triangles. The pattern has you size them up and trim them down to the exact size, but still some of the students were having a little bit of a problem. And so I actually suggested that a lot of them use triangle paper. And I've talked about this triangle paper before. I love the triangle paper that is sized for charm packs just because it's so easy to use. You take a print charm square and a background charm square, and you put them together and you put the triangle paper on top. This one's actually already been, some of the pieces have been cut off that I used for demonstration when I was teaching. But you sew on the dotted lines and you cut on the solid lines, and you get these perfect little half square triangles. If you're using the contrast, what you can do also is you can use a section like this. You can cut that off from your larger triangle paper square and use it just to make these 2. And then you can use a larger section like this, just cut in half to make 4. And then use another section to make the other 2 to give you 6. So you would actually, your charm square would have been like this at the beginning, the piece of paper. So if you cut it right on the line, you can make 4, 2, and 2 more. And that will give you all of those. I don't think you need to use triangle paper for the larger half square triangle. That's a standard size. It's a little bit bigger. It's not too difficult to make it and trim it down. But again, if you are having trouble with the half square triangles, maybe try to make it first using the pattern instructions. And if you're just not happy with them, I really, really recommend this Primitive Gatherings half square triangle paper. And you can use other brands too. I just do find that this is easy to cut apart for small pieces. Okay, and then you're going to make 10 of these, so that will definitely keep you busy this month. But they go together actually pretty quickly, especially if you do use the triangle paper. You can do all of your triangle paper sewing, and I believe we have a video on using the triangle paper for half square triangles, so we will link that in the description below for you as well. You can go back and watch that video, and it will show you everything you need to know to use that method for putting these together. If you don't have a problem cutting them, trimming them down, then just go ahead and follow the pattern instructions as they are given. Okay, so as I mentioned earlier, we're getting closer. All we have left are the stars at the top and our suns. We will do these next month. I am going to talk about making little tiny flying geese, and this center is actually just easy folded corners. So the centers will go together quite quickly, and I'm going to give you a few ideas for getting those little flying geese just to the right size. Okay, so that's it for our baskets. I will see you again next month where we will be making the stars at the very top of our quilt. And after that, all we will have left is our sun row and putting it together. So I'm really having a lot of fun with this sew along. I hope you are too. And if you enjoyed this video, please share it with a friend, hit the like button, and subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Thanks so much for stopping by.